What's up, everyone? This is FP Sticks bringing you some more Go Battle League battles here in the Master Premier Cup, and this video is coming way sooner than anticipated, especially for me. So I was able to hit rank 10 last night. I was doing 2 sets trying out this new Haxorus team. I was finally able to make a Haxorus, and I ended up going 3-2 and then 5-0, which was just enough points to push me over the edge to rank 10. So that opening clip you saw was taken from my live stream that I fired up last night, and we had like a bunch of people in there that were able to witness me claiming that and going to rank 10. I had a pretty quiet reaction because Katie was asleep in the next room, but I was very happy, very stoked to be able to hit it. Essentially, this team that I'm using here is just the same team that I've been rolling with, but instead of Machamp, using Haxorus instead. And honestly, I feel like Haxorus is just a direct upgrade from Machamp. It does everything that Machamp does, but it does it a little bit cleaner. And specifically what I like it for is the Metagross matchup. Whereas before with Machamp, you could really only chip it away with neutral damage. With Haxorus, you have access to Night Slash to hit for super effective damage against Metagross, which is really great. Against Dragonite, you have Dragon Claw to hit for some super effective damage. Obviously, the downfall to Haxorus is you will be taking super effective damage from dragon type attacks, whereas Machamp would only be taking neutral. But Machamp is so glassy anyways, it doesn't really matter. And I like that Haxorus is so quick to getting to both of its charge moves. It only takes 5 counters to get to both Dragon Claw and Night Slash, and it offers you really great coverage. So this team in particular is still going to struggle against especially a Dragon Breath Gyarados, but as you can see, it performed very, very well, and especially in this final set that you'll see where I went 5-0, I was able to make a lot of really great plays, and this team played very similarly to the team that I've already been running with Machamp in the lead. I really like Snorlax as the safe swap, and Metagross is a beast in the back. Obviously, you could also run Haxorus Double Steel. That's another very common lineup. However, that does make me a lot weaker to a ground type in the back, and I like to have as much flexibility as possible, and so that's why I still prefer Snorlax with the safe swap there. Again, if I had a Best Buddy Snorlax, this team would perform even better. I currently have my Metagross equipped as a Best Buddy. The IVs on my Haxorus are 15, 12, 12. It was a lucky trade, fortunate for me, so I didn't have to put too much Stardust into powering this up, and honestly, I really just needed 15 attack for the mirror match. Obviously, if you have a Hundo Haxorus, it's going to perform a little bit better, but I really just wanted to try out Haxorus, and so I invested it there. So Haxorus is still weak to Charm, just like Machamp is, but because of that Dragon type is weak to Charm. But you are going to have Night Slash is only single resisted, Dragon Claw is double resisted. Obviously, Machamp has nice coverage with the Rock Slide, but also check out that sack swap. That was pretty cool. I don't win this game anyways because they have a really good team comp against mine, but still kind of cool that I was able to catch that there. I really like this team, and I'm probably going to continue running it and continue to try to climb on the leaderboards. But let's kind of jump into these battles and commentate over what is taking place there. This was a very, very close game. I know that they have back-to-back moves stored here, so I'm barely not able to get to this Meteor Mash. I was so close, and even with that really nice sack swap, I was just not able to clutch it up there. Good game, though. It was a Togekiss lead, so very tough to come back from that. Haxorus into Metagross. I love this matchup right here. I'm going to have to go down a shield, but it's all right. I throw at 6 counters because I'm always worried that they might try to catch a Night Slash on another Pokemon. So I'll shield this up. And then they switch into Dragonite. I'm going to throw this Dragon Claw first. And then this just guarantees that when I bring in my Metagross here, it's going to be a little bit safer. I am concerned that there still could be a Togekiss in the back. But if that's the case, that Dragonite's not even able to get to a move, which is really good for me. It's a Swampert in the back. Okay, so I'm in a pretty decent spot right here. I knew that this was only a Hydro Cannon. They didn't even build up to Earthquake, so no sense in shielding that. But Gonna be able to get this Earthquake here. They still have the Metagross, which Snorlax and Haxorus both have a lot of play against. My switch clock is not up, so I was stuck getting farmed there. They have stored energy on their Swampert. Nice play by them. So I'm going to bring in my Haxorus here and then catch on my own Snorlax. Kind of a questionable play there, but I will shield this up. And I should be able to farm this all the way down. Really good for me. I know that Swampert is loaded on energy, but Snorlax is just an absolute monster. I'm assuming that this person is not running Earthquake. Because shields are down here. And it takes like 3 or 4 Hydro Cannons to take out Snorlax. Yeah, it takes like 3.5, it looks like, because I'm going to be able to get to another Body Slam here, so we're in a pretty nice spot. I bring in Haxorus in anyways to throw this Dragon Claw once the Swampert drained its energy, and I knew that Haxorus would win the CMP tie against Swampert as well, so I'm able to take that. Good game. Haxorus into Togekiss. Ugh, this is so rough. Use the Snorlax safe swap, don't get hit by a Charm, really good for me. They tend to stay in here. Now they switch into their own Dragonite, so this is most likely the triple flyer team, which means instant loss for me. I hate going up against this triple flyer team because it beats my team pretty easily. And I'm very surprised that people are still running this triple flyer team, even with how present Magnezone is in the meta. It's just crazy weak to Magnezone, but it lines up very well against my team. And if your team is not really prepared to handle Togekiss, Dragonite, and Gyarados all together, then I mean, there's pretty much nothing you can do. They bait me with Dragon Claw, which feels terrible. But if it was a Hurricane, it would have been worth a shield. I knew that it was a Gyarados in the back. Honestly, I needed to save my shield there. If I would have been able to call that Dragon Claw, I would have had some more play here. But this is still just a lose-lose scenario here. They even bait me with Aqua Tail, so it's just getting worse and worse and worse. It's going to take 2 Meteor Mashes to take this Gyarados out. And even then, it just ain't happening. Haxorus can't do anything to Togekiss, and Dragonite still has loaded energy. So at this point, I also even lagged there on my swap, so at that point I just conceded the match. Good game. Haxorus into Metagross. Really nice for me. Okay, Dragonite safe swap. I'm going to play this the same way that I would play this if I was leading Machamp. Dump some energy first. And now I'm actually going to bring in Metagross instead. Fully commit to the farm down here. I'm not going to shield this, even if it's a Hurricane or an Outrage, something big. It's okay. Just double Dragon Claw, I'm fine with that. This Metagross with an energy advantage is going to do so much work against whatever's in the back. Oh, and actually, we don't even know what's in the back as my opponent conceded the match there. Good game. Must have been a Togekiss, and then my Metagross was just going to sweep, I guess. Really favorable lead for me. Okay, Dragon Breath Gyarados is brutal. Gonna chip it first. I get a shield, which is amazing. Kind of an early shield on their part. I probably shield this, anticipating that it would be their heavier hitting move, but it was just an Aqua Tail, very unfortunate. I'm gonna let this go. It looks like they're, now they throw the Crunch, which is less energy efficient, but does do more damage, so. Gonna throw this Body Slam. This Gyarados is barely out of Body Slam range, but hopefully the Licks will be able to take it out. They double shield there, which was pretty strange, because I'm still going to survive whatever this is. Out comes Swampert, and I'm very slow to react here. So I'm going to throw a Superpower and then probably swap into my Haxorus here. They still have Metagross. Because of fast move desync, I lose the CMP tie here, which should not happen. I make a huge call on the fact that would be Hydro Cannon there, so I no shield. Dragon Claw is able to take out the Swampert. I'm in a very favorable position. Oh no, they have Snorlax in the lead. Yeah, they have Snorlax in the lead. So at this point, I can bring out Metagross, shield up this Crunch, because it's the thing that's going to do the most damage. And then I'll be able to double Meteor Mash this Snorlax. I think I even try to get fancy here at the end. I throw the Meteor Mash, and then I'm going to try to catch like a superpower on my Snorlax, but they can't even farm me down, so I'm able to throw this body slam. And their Gyarados is very low, so I'm going to be able to take this with one bullet punch there. Good game. I love Haxorus a lot, especially in the lead. All right, Haxorus into Metagross. I love it. I love it. Again, I'm not going to throw Night Slash right away. I'm going to overfarm just a little bit because I'm always worried that they're going to try to catch Night Slash on like on something that it wouldn't hit for very much damage. So I will shield this. And then I should be able to farm them down before they get another move. Yep. Really good for me. If it's a Togekiss, I'm going to swap into Snorlax. It is a Togekiss. I want to preserve all that energy there. So they're staying in, and then they bring out Magnezone. So this is pretty much a good game here. But here's another life lesson, folks. Don't bait. Look at that. 2 shields up. They don't shield the bait, and I feel like an idiot. Should have just thrown back-to-back superpowers. Because what you're going to see here, I'm going to throw a superpower here. And my opponent just lets it go through. They're saving both shields for Togekiss, which means my Metagross is just going to fast move this thing all the way down. I'll shield once, but I will fast move it all the way down. If they got the boost here on the Ancient Power, it's like a nightmare. Because I think they actually would have been able to win and possibly get to that flamethrower and take me out, but I'm able to take that game. Good game. Haxorus into Swampert. This is another matchup where I like this way more leading Haxorus compared to leading Machamp. Haxorus resists Hydro Cannon, whereas Machamp takes about 50% damage from it because it's neutral. Haxorus wins CMP, obviously. I will shield this up. I just want to win the lead here. And these Mud Shots are essentially doing nothing to me. We get some classic Go Battle Lag there, and then I'm going to throw another Night Slash. I'm trying to get a boost. I have not gotten a single boost with Haxorus yet, so they shield. I will also shield this. And they don't want to get farmed down, so they bring out Metagross. I'm going to throw a Night Slash here. And then I'm going to switch into my Snorlax eventually here. Going to switch right there. I know I'm going to have to get hit by one Meteor Mash. But I can't farm this all the way down before I get hit by a second. So I'm keeping track of their fast moves. I'm going to throw right here. And they shield that, which was a big mistake because now my Metagross can come in, fully farm them down, and have energy for whatever's in the back. We know Swampert has Sludge Wave, so I'm not scared of an Earthquake because we saw it throw Sludge Wave on my Haxorus. Is a Magnezone in the back? I'm anticipating them sack swapping. They were keeping track of my energy. Very nice play by them. But I saw it coming, so I'm able to preserve that energy. I'm going to be able to continue to chip away this Magnezone here, and I have an Earthquake stored, and Metagross wins CMP against Magnezone. So we are in a favorable position. We're able to take that game there. Good game. Haxorus Mirror Match. Okay. So I see that my CP is lower, but I still have 15 attacks, so CMP is going to be randomized. I'm trying to sneak in an extra counter here, but they overfarmed so much that I'm just going to throw this Dragon Claw and then get out of here. I was really hoping that I caught a Dragon Claw here, but they actually end up going for Night Slash, which sucks. I'm anticipating that this is Haxorus Double Steal, which means that my Haxorus is going to have a lot of value to me. I wanted to get to a move, but they throw early here, which I'm totally fine with. I'm anticipating that it is a Metagross in the back. I'm up in shields, so my Snorlax can handle the Metagross. The Haxorus is out of energy because it dumped it all into my Metagross. So I'm in a pretty favorable position here. I will shield up whatever this is, counter down. I knew it was going to be a Mirror Shot, but it doesn't matter. They're not able to get to another move. Really good for me. I know Haxorus is out of energy, so if it comes in, I can still overfarm a little bit. But they bring in the Metagross, keep track of the energy here. I have back-to-back Night Slashes. So I'm going to throw one here and then probably swap into my Snorlax. Yep, they don't even shield it. And they also simultaneously switch into their Haxorus, which I did not want to have happen. I wanted to be able to get an energy advantage when they eventually were going to be able to bring in their Haxorus, but we simultaneous swapped, which is way worse for me now. They shield here, which is a great play on their part, puts me in even more of a tough position. I have to shield and commit to the lick down here, and then I could throw superpower, but what I actually do is I just keep farming because I want them to throw energy. And if I would have thrown superpower, that would have allowed them to farm me down. But I had a Night Slash stored anyways, and I would have won CMP. So kind of a dumb move there. Should have just thrown superpower, but able to take that game nonetheless. Good game. I think this is the last match here. Yeah. Okay, Mamoswine lead. I'm totally fine with this. Obviously, the ice damage still hits for super effective, but they switch in Garchomp on my already loaded Haxorus, so I'm totally fine with this. I'm eventually going to get Snorlax in on this thing. I have to shield this up. But then I think I overfarm a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to throw both Dragon Claws here. I'm anticipating a shield. Then I probably overfarm a little bit more and try to catch on my Snorlax. I do. And as you'll see, I actually caught a Sand Tomb, which is really great, but I'm not able to fast move this down before I'm going to have to get hit by an Outrage, which sucks. But if the Mamoswine comes back out, okay, they actually bring out Metagross. They're going to farm me down. I wait till the last possible second to throw to get as much lick damage as possible. Now I'm going to throw the superpower. They let it go through. We are not out of the woods yet. They still have Mamoswine. And I'm going to bring this in, shield this, and then farm up as much as possible. They bring in Mamoswine. I'm expecting them to sack here. No, they're not. They're still stuck. So I'm going to throw the Night Slash. They let it go. They're saving the shield for Mamoswine. Out comes that Mamoswine. I'm going to throw this Night Slash. Obviously, Dragon Claw does more damage. I'm hoping for a boost. I'm still not able to get it. I'm going to bring out my Metagross. I'm not scared of Bulldoze. Now, I know that they're keeping track of my energy, and they're going to try to sack swap here. But then I see that they're staying in, but then they bluffed me anyways, and I dumped this energy like an idiot. But we're still going to be able to take this, as you can see. We were able to make rank 10, which is very exciting. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and best of luck in your journey to rank 10. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you appreciate the content, and I will see you all in the next video.